You know guys, if I were an employee over at Activision, and let's assume my brain is not the size of a peanut like pretty much everybody else over there, and they just got done telling me that Season 3 is delayed for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Warzone, and Warzone is on the chopping block unless Verdansk brings back the player base that we used to have. You know, as somebody working at Activision, I would try my absolute hardest to avoid any type of controversy, because if there's so much as even a little bit of negativity surrounding our name at a time like this, that could genuinely mean the difference between somebody playing Warzone and not playing Warzone, and like we discussed in the last two videos, that's gonna be extremely important moving forward in Call of Duty. Well guys, what if I told you Activision is involved in yet another controversy surrounding, who would have guessed it, AI generated images, games, surveys, and whatever other nonsense that we're going to be talking about in today's video.
No! God, please, no! No!
But first, I wanted to show you guys something, and this is unrelated to the video. I just want your guys' opinion down in the comments below on this. With all of the chaos and hectic nonsense going on in Call of Duty right now, I, along with various other YouTubers and content creators, COD content creators specifically, have been covering Warzone, Black Ops 6, Call of Duty in general, and we've been offering feedback, we've been offering solutions, we've been talking smack, we've been ranting, we've been rage baiting, and whether or not you think it's productive, at least we're having some actual commentary on Call of Duty, something that's actually important right now. And through all of that, this nonsensical slop is still being pushed out. Which crossover do you want added with Black Ops 6 Season 3? Daredevil, Tony Hawk, Doom the Dark Ages, LeBron James? Like, I know Dyke Dynamite's entire thing is to shake ass for Call of Duty and Activision to pay his bills, but does this not look shameful to you guys? Like, is this not the most disgraceful thing you've seen? How god-awful of a content creator do you have to be really be promoting and advertising nonsense? Like, we're pushing for some change in Call of Duty, and you want to promote and advertise this?
Bro, your receptors is down, homie. Your receptors is down.
Brother, are you good? Anyways, let's get back to the AI-generated images in Call of Duty, but before I go into that, you already know what to do. I'm gonna need you to leave a like on today's video, and if you don't, I'm gonna have to make one of the most obnoxious noises ever. Also, please subscribe if you're new. You already know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50. We're making great progress. We're trying to hit 50,000 by the end of the year. We're absolutely gonna hit that. But guys, check this out. This comes out from Charlie Intel. He says, Activision is running ads on their official Facebook and Instagram asking for people's thoughts on Call of Duty Sniper and Call of Duty Zombies Defender mobile games, which have AI-generated art. The download links take you to a survey for thoughts on the games. Well guys, just judging off of these two images, first of all, you can tell this is AI generated like 100 million %. I mean, look at this Zombies Defender one. This thing looks god-awful in my opinion, but you know what's even worse? The fact that these two games, quote-unquote, as they're being advertised, they aren't even actual games. Like, if you really try to go and download this quote-unquote mobile game, it's literally not real. It's not a game. Why are they doing this? I have no idea, guys, but again, when we're talking about Activision, you just have to assume that nobody over there has a goddamn working brain cell. And judging by the fact that they're not even using real artists to create these images, and seeing as how they do absolutely nothing for the state of Call of Duty, I'm starting to think more and more that Activision doesn't really publish Call of Duty games. I think they literally manufacture short buses. I mean, there's really no other explanation here. The only other explanation I have is that they're Dyke Dynamite's pimp. Anyways, the reason they're doing this, also from Charlie Intel, is that Activision is using these ads to generate interest in potential future mobile games. So it's not even a real thing, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this already, and I can already tell there's some gooch lickers down in the comments below right now talking about, oh my god, Fooly, every day you're just hating, you just cry about Call of Duty. You know what? Before I continue on this onslaught of Activision, does this really sound like a guy that's crying over AI-generated images? Or does it sound like somebody that's literally just making fun of Activision? I don't really know what impression you get, but guys, Activision is literally the laughingstock of my day when I hit record. However, due to the way that they handle things with Call of Duty, a franchise that I've been a fan of for almost like a decade and a half at this point, I think I have a little bit of a right to smack on these guys because they're not really doing the community any favors, and if you think otherwise, I'm sorry man, but you really gotta stop with the Tiana Trump impressions. I mean seriously brother, go ahead and spit Activision's urethra out of your uvula. And go touch some goddamn grass, you disgusting rodent. But anyways guys, let me get back on topic very quickly. I saw Narrow Cinema's video on this, and Charlie Intel even has a tweet about this as well, but the AI generated artwork showcases the concept of the game, and if you click on the link in the ad, it takes you to a fake mobile download page. But if you hit install, it takes you to a survey link for thoughts on it. So when you actually try to go ahead and download this mobile game that's not actually a mobile game, it takes you to a survey about your thoughts on that mobile game and if you would like it to exist. Meanwhile, it literally doesn't exist. And so if you're anything like me and you have common sense, you're really just sitting there scratching your head like, what is the point of this? Because you already have Call of Duty Mobile, and if you want to go ahead and do this whole like Call of Duty Zombies mobile thing, I mean, I guess it's kind of gimmicky at this point, but you know people would be very interested in this, so why don't you just do it? But then I think about the fact that you just essentially clickbaited everybody. I know the gooch lickers out there always want to call me a repetitive clickbaiter, but this is quite literally clickbaiting at its finest. You click the link to download, and instead you're taken to a survey about a game that doesn't even exist. What are you even supposed to say here? And referencing Narrow Cinema's video on this as well, apparently it states there's like thousands and thousands of downloads on it, which is impossible because you can't download it because again, it doesn't exist. And on top of that, there's thousands of like 4.5, 4.6 star reviews on it. Huh? Like, how? How are there reviews on this? Why is there positive reviews on this on something that doesn't even exist? And then it starts clicking. They're literally just botting reviews. And the reason I know this to be a fact is because if you look at the last few Call of Duty titles, if you look at the reviews and ratings, these games are tanking hard. And somehow, I guess we're still like the vocal minority that just hates for views, even though there's tons of people that are hating without any views because they don't have channels, they're not content creators, they're just leaving ratings and reviews on games that objectively suck. Oh no, but that Call of Duty game that doesn't even exist and that was created with AI, oh yeah, that one has overwhelmingly positive reviews and ratings. Yeah. That's a good one, Activision. We totally can't tell that you're just botting this because, you know, if people were actually reviewing and rating this, we'd be giving you guys back shots, okay?
Bro, what the f is you even talking about, bro?
And speaking of back shots, hey Activision, maybe instead of wasting your time on this literal nonsensical AI garbage slop, why don't you face the community that's been giving you backshots this entire time? And why don't you get to addressing some issues? And why don't you get to fixing some of those issues? Because again, we've talked about it. If VERDANSK is your last hurrah, in a time where you literally refuse to address or fix SBMM and the hacking and cheating situation going on, you really think that VERDANSK is about to do that much? Yeah, no, I don't think so. And again, like I stated at the start of the video, this is not really the best time for you guys to be having some controversies under your belt. I know that's kind of hard to stay away from considering you're literally Activision and you guys have a literal Bill Cosby shrine at your headquarters. I know it must be tough having to confront the people that are hating on you, but you've spent the last 6 years catering to literal piss cans who can't shoot straight. They always defend you no matter what you're doing. And did I mention they literally buy every single one of your nonsensical Nicki Minaj anime waifu hentai goddamn furry, nonsensical slop in the shop. Yeah, the people that have been keeping you afloat this entire time. Clearly, it's gotten to the point where it's not enough because you're considering letting go of the one thing that allowed you to continue with these nonsensical crossovers. The free-to-play battle royale that you've been milking for the last 6 years, Warzone. Now that that's probably gonna kick the bucket in the next couple of years, what exactly are you doing to improve the state of Call of Duty? Because from my perspective, creating fake AI art for video games that don't exist and then clickbaiting people to download it when in reality you just want their thoughts on its existence when it doesn't exist, to me it literally sounds like you're just desperately wasting your time just trying to avoid any accountability for what's going on in Call of Duty. I mean, seriously, can anybody actually justify what is going on? I'm curious, because I know there's gooch slickers in the comments section hating right now. I don't know how, but they got nothing else to do. Please tell me why this is a necessary thing right now. Why does this exist? What is the purpose of this? I understand the gooch lickers, they have a hard time when I ask them multiple questions. They're probably still sitting there processing what I said about their pimped out hoe, Dyke Dynamite.
Dude, what'd you say about Dyke Dynamite? Dude, I want the LeBron James skin. Dude, that'd be so cool, man.
You nasty, disgusting fiend. Why don't you guys stop arching your back for Activision and why don't you start looking to the light? Okay, there's still a chance to be accepted at the pearly gates at the end of all of this. And I'm telling you right now, spending your time defending Activision from people that are just trying to spread a message, yeah, it's not the best look considering Call of Duty is literally in the gutter right now. I mean, if you can sit there and really tell me why Season 3 needs to be delayed and why Verdansk is, for whatever reason, their last resort with Warzone, when this is supposedly the best-selling Call of Duty, the most players at launch of any Call of Duty in history. I mean, you guys were the ones saying Call of Duty is so back. Oh my god, we're so back. We take it in the ass. If you can sit there and tell me why this AI nonsense is being pushed out to the public while Call of Duty is literally in limbo trying to find its balance while they're actively doing nothing, then I'm actually interested to hear what you have to say. More than likely though, you're still thinking about LeBron James in Call of Duty like a goddamn freak.
I want to be in the Special Olympics.
But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Why do you think Activision is doing this? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.